IdahoSports.com's presentation of the 2018 Idaho High School State Baseball Championships is brought to you in part by the Idaho Transportation Department. Drive well, Idaho. By Cable One, the face of fast. By your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By the Idaho Army National Guard. Defend what matters most. By Project Filter, Idaho fights tobacco. And by Westmark Credit Union, everything you need.
Did you hear? You can get Cable One high-speed internet at an everyday low price. 100 megs, $55 a month, and save with free installation. Get the most out of your Wi-Fi. Call 855-CABLE-1.
Army National Guard soldiers share in a commitment to serve their state and their nation in times of crisis. They serve part-time in their communities and have a stake in its continued security. To learn about the benefits of service in the Army National Guard, visit nationalguard.com.
I just remember being in shock and just saying, no, not Bobby. I remember going on Facebook and all these kids had already posted on his wall, rest in peace, Bobby, I'll miss you. And I don't know that Bobby even realized how much he'd be missed. Put your seatbelt on, just put it on.
Your dream, your concept, your commitment, your credit union, Westmark Credit Union, everything you need.
My name is Lisa, and I smoked for 16 years before I finally quit. When I was a smoker, I didn't want to do things that wouldn't allow me to smoke. I never went on a field trip with either one of my children. All the field trips to the zoo, I missed all of that because that little round stick was controlling so much of my life. Now I can do any of that stuff. It doesn't matter. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or visit projectfilter.org.
Toyota Tundra. As safe as it is tough. American-made and ready to work or play. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
You're gonna win big at the Kootenai Casino and Spa.
Now is a great time to plinko and spin your way to riches at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Every day in May, you can qualify for a chance to play Kootenai Plinko or Super Spins and win up to $1,000 in free bonus play. More bonus play means more shots and mega jackpots. And May is the last month we're offering $59 weekday room rates. So book your Kootenai Casino getaway by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY.
You're gonna win big.
Take the P1FCU 60-Day Challenge. You can try out all the benefits of our Good Sense Enhanced checking account for only $4.99. That's 50% off our regular price. What are you waiting for? Take the challenge today. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
We know a place where they bake everything fresh every day. It's right across from this great little deli, which happens to be right next to a great little butcher shop, and one of the best places in town for fresh seafood. Of course, you might expect to pay a little more in places like these, but you won't, because you'll find all these great little places in one great big place. Super One Foods, the first place to save.
Welcome into the 3A State Championship here on IdahoSports.com. The Bonners Ferry Badgers in the championship game for the second year in a row, taking on the Homedale Trojans, who are making their first appearance since 2016, just a one-year hiatus. They lost 8-5 in that championship against the four-time defending state champion Fruitland Grizzlies. There will be a new team crowned as champion today as Fruitland is not here. Bonners Ferry and Homedale. One of those will be walking home with some hardware. Let's meet the defensive alignment around right-handed pitcher Clayton Wolf and the Homedale Trojans. Wyatt Wolf in left field, Ben Lee in center, and the right fielder is Jalen Hilton. Third baseman Chase Stoddard, Ismael Garcia at shortstop. Jesse Packer is the second baseman, and Jordan Packer at first base. Drew Deal behind the dish. Take a look at what Clayton Wolf has done so far this season. He is 4-1 with a 1.89 ERA in 9 appearances, 2 saves. Wolf has thrown 29 and 2/3 innings, allowing 28 hits, 19 runs, just 8 of those earned, 33 strikeouts, and 15 walks. Bonners Ferry's batting lineup. Brady Bateman, the catcher, leads off. Seth Bateman at second, batting second. Shane Walker pitches and bats third. Chris Saban, the shortstop, batting fourth. Jared Fess in right, batting fifth. Mason Eby in center field, batting sixth. Ty Bateman, the DH, bats seventh. Seamus Skeen in left, batting eighth. And Will Parr, the third baseman, will bat ninth as the first pitch of the state championship game is high and out of the zone, coming at 4:14 p.m. local time. 77 degrees and sunny skies, as that one is also off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Sven Elskog here for IdahoSports.com from Treasure Valley Community College in Ontario. A base hit to right field for Brady Bateman gets things started. And if this game is anything like what the Badgers did yesterday in the first inning, having the first 7 guys get hits and the first 11 reach, they'll be feeling pretty good about themselves. That'll be awfully difficult to duplicate, especially against a pitcher like Clayton Wolf, but we'll see what they do, as it's Seth Bateman, the second baseman, the batter. First pitch to him is high and inside, 1-0. Brady Bateman, the leadoff of first base. Middle infield at double play depth is a called strike over the middle. Today's local sponsors is for Homedale, Vance Dairy Construction, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Wayne Hungate, Homedale Drug, and Madison's Napa Auto Parts. And for Bonners, P1FCU, Super One Foods, and the Kootenai River Inn and Casino. As that pitch misses, 2 balls and 1 strike. Nobody out, just underway in the top of the first inning. Pitch chopped foul down the first base line. Homedale got here by knocking off South Fremont on day 1 and Marsh Valley yesterday. Bonners Ferry, on the other hand, as we will let you know after this pitch, ball hit to second base and bobbled in, not in time at first either. An E4. That puts Brady Bateman at second, and Seth Bateman reaches at first base. In the opener, Bonners Ferry beat Payette 5-1, thanks to a great pitching performance from Will Parr. And then yesterday, they outscored, for lack of a better way to put it, Kimberly 19-12. Breaking pitch is low, ball 1-0 to Shane Walker. Ball and no strikes to Walker, right-handed batter. The pitch low, ball 2-0. Big inning for Wolf, as Homedale needs to make sure that they establish that they can pitch in this game and slow down a good Bonners Ferry batting attack. And that's not a good start. 3-0, and runners on first and second already here. And it's not just the pitching. The defense has got to be solid behind whoever is on the mound here today. And that pitch is low, ball 4. So Bonners Ferry has the bases loaded with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. And Chris Saban, the shortstop, will be the batter. In at the cut of the grass at third base is Stoddard. At first base, Packer has a big breaking ball as a called strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Chris Sabin is a guy that you would like to have at the plate in this situation, and Bonners Ferry has got it here. 2-run homer in the first inning yesterday, as that one is inside and backs him off, 1-1. Also had a sac fly in the same inning, doubled in that game as well, so he flashed the power multiple times. That one swung on and fouled straight back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still nobody out in the top of the first inning as Clayton Wolf has given up a single. Seth Bateman reached on an error by second baseman Jesse Packer, and Shane Walker walked. As that pitch is low, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count on Chris Sabin. Game 11 of 11 here in the 3A state baseball tournament. The payoff pitch is, that was the 2-2 pitch is high, 3-2, and now it'll be the payoff pitch. Runners get their lead from every base, the 3-2. Swung on and hit high in the air. That's going to be playable. The left fielder, Wyatt Wolf, will give way to center fielder Ben Lee, and Lee's throw is a dynamite throw to third base. So the runners at first and second have to stay. Brady Bateman scores on the sacrifice fly, F8.
Great throw by Ben Lee in center field. Keep that runner at second.
And there's 1 out for the Badgers.
Jared Fess, the right fielder, then Mason Eby, the center
Jared
fielder.
Fess, right fielder, has runners on first and second, and a 1-0 lead. And they're going to go to third base and say that he left too early. Some gamesmanship here early from Homedale. Swung on and missed, 0-1. One of the things I've never understood is if the guy leaves early, the only way that anybody finds out if the umpire saw that is if you throw the ball to third base or whatever base he left from. Why don't the umpire just say he left early, as that's a called strike, 0-2. I understand that's not the rule book, so it's not the umpire's duty as of right now, but they might as well just change that, as there's no point in allowing runs to score if guys leave early. This is rolled on the ground to the third baseman. Up with it is Stoddard. His throw across, not in time. And another infield single. And the bases are full for Bonners Ferry again. Still just 1 out. And Mason Eby, the center fielder, will be the batter.
The center fielder, then Ty Bateman, the DH.
Seth Bateman on third, Walker on second, and Fess on first base. Clayton Wolf has got to get out of this inning. A ground ball would be ideal here. Swung on and missed. He waved at it, 0-1. As that pitch was in the other batter's box there. If he would have made contact, though, it would have blooped into right center field and scored a couple of runs. The 0-1. Another breaking ball. He makes contact. It's to shortstop. Garcia has it. Throws to second in time. Throw to first. Not in time. And another run will score. It's 2-0 Badgers. 6-4 on the retiring of Jared Fess at second base. And Eby will score, Eby will get the RBI there.
Ty Bateman, the designated
and
hitter,
it's
and then
Ty
Seamus
Bateman, the
Steele
DH.
on deck.
He's DHing in this game for James Leach, the first baseman. Wolf steps off the rubber and looks the runner Eby back to first base. Swung on and good contact on this ball, but it's to center field, and getting there to make the catch is Ben Lee for out number 3. 2 runs come home in the top of the first inning for the Bonners Ferry Badgers. They do so on a couple of hits, and in the inning there was also an error committed by the Homedale defense. 2 runners are left on base there. We head to the bottom of the first. Bonners Ferry 2 and Homedale coming up.
Before it goes in here, before you add a little there, before you sprinkle it here. Or pour it there. Before it goes in here, it had better come from here. It'll feel a lot better here. Super One Foods, the first place to save.
Show your school spirit with a Vandal Debit MasterCard from P1FCU. With 24/7 access, you'll be able to use your card wherever Debit MasterCard is accepted, no matter where you are. Plus, with mobile wallets, pay your way using Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, or MasterPass. No matter where the road takes you, let us be your guide. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Go Vandals!
Madison's Napa Auto Parts in Homedale has been locally owned and operated since 1977. They have everything you need in stock, including auto parts, tools, and equipment, along with many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Madison's Napa Auto Parts in Homedale is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Good luck at state. And Homedale Drug provides professional pharmaceutical care on a personal level, from prescriptions to flu shots and everything in between. You'll find it at Homedale Drug. Located at 5 North Main Street in Homedale, Homedale Drug is always there supporting the local student athletes. Go Tros. Bottom of the first inning, Drew Deal, Ben Lee, and Jesse Packer coming up. Then it'll be Chase Stoddard, the third baseman, Jalen Hilton, the right fielder, bats fifth, Jake Collette, the DH, bats sixth, Clayton Wolf, the pitcher, batting seventh, Jordan Packer in the eighth spot at first base, and Wyatt Wolf, the left fielder, bats ninth against right-hander Shane Walker, who we saw yesterday for Bonners Ferry. Leg kick in the pitch by Walker is a fastball on the inside corner, 0-1. Left to right in the outfield for the Badgers, Skeen, Eby, and Fess. Parr at third base, Saban the shortstop, Seth Bateman at second. James Leach is the first baseman as the pitch is low, 1-1. Catcher, Brady Bateman, and again, Walker on the mound. Drew Deal, the catcher, in the box with a 1-1 count. The 1-1. High, ball two. Defense for Bonners Ferry playing right on the lines. The third baseman and first baseman for the Badgers trying to prevent doubles down the line as that one's fouled off down the first baseline, and that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch from Walker. High and outside, ball 3, and the count's gone full. (3-2), setting at the belt. This time Walker, leg kick in the pitch. High, ball 4. A leadoff walk for Drew Deal. And Deal is a guy that likes to push the issue on the base paths when he does get on. I've already seen him steal in this state tournament. He had 21 stolen bases coming into state. So don't be surprised to see Homedale maybe test out Brady Bateman here early. Good lead by Deal at first base, and the pitch is a breaking ball that bends over for a called strike, 0-1. Brady Bateman, probably one of the more difficult catchers to steal against here in the 3A state tournament, if not the most difficult. Ben Lee, the left-handed batter, in the box right now for the Trojans. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And the ball hit to shortstop, and Chris Saban gets it, takes the base in time, double play. Even though the runner was going, the way it was hit resulted in the ability to turn 2 anyways. Chris Saban, another fantastic defensive play for Bonners Ferry here in the state tournament. That's a handful of them, as he has flashed the leather multiple times in the 3 games for the Badgers. And just like that, there's 2 outs in the home half of the first. Jesse Packer, the second baseman, will be batting. Called strike, 0-1. And the only reason that Saban was where he was because he was going to cover second base for the throw to try and get Deal, who was in motion. Well, it turned out that the ball was put in play, and that was exactly where he was, as that one hits the left jersey shoulder of Jesse Packer, and he will go to first base with a hit-by pitch with 2 outs. And Chase Stoddard, the third baseman, is the fourth man to come to the plate here in the first. Stoddard, a big bat in the middle of the Homedale lineup. The pitch, high out of the zone, 1-0. As the Cottonwoods are flying everywhere here at TVCC. The 1-0, lower portion of the strike zone to even the count at a ball and a strike. In the top half of the first inning, Bonners Ferry brought across a couple of runs on 2 hits and an error against right-hander Clayton Wolf. Pitch is a chopper down the third baseline. It'll go foul.
Foul ball.
And away from Will Parr, who was coming in on it. And the count, a ball and 2 strikes now. We have an update as well from 3A softball. Homedale is up 8-3 on Bonners Ferry in the top of the 6th inning. So the exact same matchup for the state softball championship as we have for baseball. A rarity that happens, as that's hit foul down the third base side, and it stays 1-2.
Homedale's up 8-3 over.
My understanding is that game is being played at Rigby instead of Bonneville, as they changed the entire location bracket basically for softball due to weather. Outside corner called strike 3. Chase Stoddard will have a seat. And in the inning, the Trojans are retired. No runs on no hits. There were no errors committed by Bonners Ferry, and a runner is left on first base. Top of the second inning, Badgers 2 and Homedale nothing.
You can bake it. You can chop it. You can carve it. You can slice it. You can juice it. You can dice it. You can trim it, ice it, soak it, burn it, boil it, shred it, sear it, or tear it. But when it comes to low prices, you just can't cut it any closer than Super One. Super One Foods, the first place to save.
Toyota Tundra. As safe as it is tough. American-made and ready to work or play. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Top of the second inning here from Ontario, Oregon. 2-0 Bonners Ferry over Homedale, and the Badgers coming up. It'll be 8-9-1. Seamus Skeen, the left fielder, Will Parr, the third baseman, and then back to the top of the order, and the catcher, Brady Bateman. Skeen standing in against Clayton Wolf, who gave up a couple of hits, 2 runs, 1 was earned, and a walk in his first inning of work, as he'll try and settle in here in the second. Pitch low and in the dirt, a ball and no strikes. Infield and the outfield straight away here for Homedale. This one's hit right back to the pitcher's mound, right at Wolf. He'll go to first baseman Jordan Packer in plenty of time for out number 1 here in the second inning. Remember to join Idaho Sports Nation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Idaho Sports on all 3 of those outlets. And shotgun or backseat doesn't matter. Always wear your seatbelt. Hashtag belts on Idaho. This message brought to you by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. That pitch misses low. Ball 1-0 to Will Parr. Again, Parr threw that complete game back on Thursday. He bloops this one into shallow right field, backing up the second baseman, Jesse Packer, to make the catch, and there's quickly 2 outs in the second inning. 3A state championship a year ago featuring Fruitland and Bonners Ferry was a 19-16 affair. Bonners Ferry jumped out to a huge lead early in that one, and the Grizzlies came storming back and ended up winning it by 3 runs. as a bunt is shown and offered at, fouled into the netting, 0-1 on Brady Bateman. Bateman is singled, and he came around to score on a sacrifice fly hit by Chris Sabin to center fielder Ben Lee. 0-1 on Brady Bateman, the pitch. High and inside, 1-1. 2 outs in the frame. Swung on and fouled off again. The count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. So far, our results today, Kimberly has knocked off Marsh Valley 5-2 in the 3rd place, and Payette beat Timberlake 13-7 in the consolation final. As that pitch misses, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 with 2 outs, hit right down the line and fair. Past the glove of the diving first baseman Jordan Packer. Brady Bateman will round first and stay there with a 2-out single. His second base hit of the game. And the Badgers are in business here with a 2-out rally. It's the 3rd hit already against Clayton Wolf in 1 2/3 innings. And the left-handed bat of Seth Bateman will come to the plate. He reached on an error and scored in the 1st inning. That was on a bobble by Jesse Packer at second base. Bunt shown, does not offer at it, and it is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Shane Walker is on deck. He walked in his first at-bat. The 1-0. And that's outside as well, 2-0. If you're Clayton Wolf, this is the guy you want. You don't want to get into the middle of the Bonners Ferry lineup with runners on base. And so far, he is way behind to Seth Bateman. A 3-0 count. The 3-0, the upper part of the strike zone this time, 3-1, right over the middle of the plate. 3-1, 2 outs. Brady Bateman off of first, the pitch high and outside, ball 4. So after quickly registering the first 2 outs in just 4 pitches, he's given up a single down the line to Brady Bateman and walked Seth Bateman on 4 pitches. And the Badgers runners first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd inning. Clayton Wolf working out of the stretch. His pitch is a breaking ball to Shane Walker, a called strike, 0-1. Walker walked and advanced as far forward to third base. He was left stranded there, though, as Ty Bateman flew out to center. This pitch is hit high in the air. This will stay on the infield. Shortstop calling everybody off, and Ismael Garcia brings it in for out number 3. So he gets out of it with no damage. No runs in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 Homedale or Bonners Ferry runners are left on base. Bottom of the 1st inning coming up, 2-0 Badgers.
You're gonna win big at the Kootenai Casino and Spa.
Now is a great time to plinko and spin your way to riches at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Every day in May, you can qualify for a chance to play Kootenai Plinko or Super Spins and win up to $1,000 in free bonus play. More bonus play means more shots and mega jackpots. And May is the last month we're offering $59 weekday room rates. So book your Kootenai Casino getaway by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY.
You're gonna win big.
My name is Charles, and I smoked for 21 years. I have 4 kids, and they are asking me, Daddy, can you stop smoking? And it was just the look in their eyes when I said I would, and then all of a sudden I would pick it back up. They just look at me and they're like, so disappointed. That made me feel bad. My girlfriend, her and I both quit at the same time. We just decided we're going to have to talk each other through, and so we were supportive along the way. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or visit projectfilter.org.
Bottom of the 2nd inning, 2-0 Bonners Ferry lead as we have a final from that softball game we were referring to. Homedale has won the state championship over Bonners Ferry 8-3. And again, the state championship for baseball and softball have the same matchup as far as schools go. Right-handed batter Jalen Hilton will lead off the bottom of the second for Homedale. And the pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Hilton, Collette, and Clayton Wolf for Homedale.
Jalen Hilton, the right fielder, then Jake Collette, the designated hitter.
And that's the inside corner this time, 0-2 the count. High and outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Leadoff batter in the second, Jalen Hilton. Double play grounded into by Ben Lee, diluted the last inning for Homedale. This one will go over the head of Jalen Hilton and be a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jesse Packer was then hit by a pitch, and Chase Stoddard ended the inning by striking out looking. 2-2 count, Walker, the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Shane Walker, and there's 1 out in the second. Again, make sure to check out the Action Photo Galleries tab on the IdahoSports.com homepage, as we've got our photographer Jason Duco here as well. Patty Thur taking photos. You can see those on the Galleries tab over the course of the next couple of days on our homepage. Jake Collette now the batter in the left-handed box, the designated hitter, with nobody aboard. Pitch is low, 1-0. Is on the lower outside corner, 1-1. Second year in a row here in the state title game for the Badgers, as they're trying to bring home the hardware this time. Outside, 2-1. Early 2-0 lead, and they'll look to Shane Walker to keep the Homedale bats in check. Swing and a miss. 2-2. With 1 out. Swung on and hit on the ground to the right side of the infield, and it was misplayed by Seth Bateman at second. And he did not touch the ball, so it'll be a single for Jake Collette with 1 out. And it's Clayton Wolf, the pitcher.
The base hit brings up the pitcher, Clayton Wolf.
That was the exact opposite of where we saw the Marsh Valley second baseman playing, as he's closer to the bag. The Marsh Valley one was about halfway in between first and second the entire game. If that was Marsh Valley out there, it'd have been right to him, but we also saw a whole bunch of hits in that last game for Kimberly that were right up the middle in no man's land. A 1 count on Wolf. Swing and a miss. She's down 0-2. Jordan Packer, the first baseman, is on deck. High and inside, 1-2. Homedale, one of just 2 teams that was not in this tournament last year that participated. South Fremont was the other. They were eliminated in 2 days. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. The other 6 teams all played in it a year ago, so they had the experience of coming here to TVCC and experiencing the tournament already under their belt. We've seen a good tournament, I think in part due to that, as there's a level of comfort for all these guys that are here. A lot of familiar faces across the rosters. Count's been worked to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The next pitch will be number 6 of the at-bat to Wolf. Swing and a miss, strike three. To throw to second is airmailed into center field. That's going to allow the runner to get all the way up to third base. They try and barehand it in center, and finally up with it is Eby. E2 on the throw, and the second strikeout of the inning for Shane Walker.
Collette goes for third on the error.
As Jordan Packer's turn, the first baseman.
Jordan Packer, the first baseman.
Walker out of the stretch, the leg kick and the pitch. High and outside, 1-0. Pitch, swung on and missed. Snap throw to third base is going to go off the runner. 1-1 the count. A low strike, 1-2. The fastball seems to be the most effective pitch for Shane Walker, especially when he's placing it. And over the course of yesterday and today, he has placed it pretty well. Swung on and tipped into the catcher's mitt, and he strikes out the side. No runs on one hit, one error, and one runner is left on third base. Top of the third inning, 2-0 Badgers.
At the Kootenai Casino and Spa.
Now is a great time to plinko and spin your way to riches at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Every day in May, you can qualify for a chance to play Kootenai Plinko or Super Spins and win up to $1,000 in free bonus play. More bonus play means more shots and mega jackpots. And May is the last month we're offering $59 weekday room rates. So book your Kootenai Casino getaway by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY.
You're gonna win big.
Take the P1FCU 60-Day Challenge. You can try out all the benefits of our Good Sense Enhanced checking account for only $4.99. That's 50% off our regular price. What are you waiting for? Take the challenge today. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
When Farm Bureau Insurance says it covers Idaho, it really means it covers Idaho. Farm Bureau Insurance has 48 offices throughout the state, including your local branch in Homedale. To take care of farm and ranch customers statewide, Farm Bureau handles auto, RV, home, ranch, life, and even business insurance. Stop in at 15 East Wyoming in Homedale or call 208-337-4041 for a free insurance quote today. Wayne Hungate and Dave Saragino at the Homedale Farm Bureau Insurance Branch are proud to support Homedale Athletics. As quickly 0-2 on the cleanup man, Chris Sabin. First pitch was a called strike, and he swung at the second one. The 0-2 from Clayton Wolf. Breaking ball bends into the dirt, 1-2. One-two pitch, low and outside to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two, good contact, right to Ismael Garcia at shortstop, and he makes his second consecutive F6 on the scorecard. 1 out in the top of the third.
Line drive for out number 1. Stepping in now, Jared Fess, and then Mason Eby, the center fielder.
Breaking ball is hit in the air down the left field line, and that will get foul and out of play. 0-1.
Out of play down the left field line.
So when we started here at 10 o'clock this morning, it was 59 degrees and sunny. Temperature has gone up to 77, increase to 18 degrees throughout the course of the day today. Sunny skies all the way through. It's actually 79 now, so 20-degree increase. The 0-2 pitch. Roped foul past Tom Turpin in the third base coach's box. And after Thursday, looked like we might have something to worry about, but that turned out to not be the case. The rest of the weekend was great. The 0-2 pitch, and that one is just foul as well. So he is playing along with the foul line. See if he can straighten one out and get in fair territory here. The 0-2. This time he swings and misses. Ball's in the dirt. Drew Deal's throw to first base is in time.
Swinging, strike 3 for out number 2.
That's the first strikeout victim for Bonners Ferry tonight. And it's Mason Eby who had that RBI ground out in the first inning.
Mason Eby.
It was a fielder's choice where they retired the runner, Jared Hess, fast at second base. Pitch high and inside for a ball. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. Two 1 is high, 3-1. And again, high ball 4.
Mason Eby.
The third walk issued by Clayton Wolf.
Brings up Ty Bateman, the designated hitter, with Seamus Skeen on deck.
Ty Bateman flew out to center in his first at-bat. He's back up there here in the third with 2 outs. High and outside, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1 ball and a strike. Small lead at first. Ball foul tip straight back, 1-2. Wow, that breaking ball was a lot closer than it initially looked like it was going to be. Started out angling right at the batter, and by the time it swerved, it was a couple inches off the plate. Swung on and hit off the fist down the first baseline. Bobbled by the first baseman, nobody there to cover. Jordan Packer with the 2-out error. First and second for the Badgers now with 2 outs. It was kind of in between whether to use the glove or to barehand it.
Then Will Carr, the third baseman, they will go back up to the top of the order.
And then obviously with the first baseman, Jordan Packer, coming in to go for the ball as well, there was nobody there. The only play was to tag, and after he bobbled, that didn't exist. Hit right to third, and taking the base is Stoddard. 5 unassisted, and the inning. No runs in the third inning.
That's the third out.
No hits, and there was an error, and 2 runners were left on. Bottom of the third inning, Bonners Ferry 2, Homedale nothing.
IdahoSports.com's presentation of the 2018 Idaho High School State Baseball Championships is brought to you in part by the Idaho Transportation Department. Drive well, Idaho. By Cable One, the face of fast. By your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By the Idaho Army National Guard. Defend what matters most. By Project Filter, Idaho fights tobacco. And by Westmark Credit Union, everything you need.
Take the P1FCU 60-day challenge. You can try out all the benefits of our Good Sense Enhanced checking account for only $4.99. That's 50% off our regular price. What are you waiting for? Take the challenge today. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
bottom of the third inning here from TVCC, and Homedale sending Wyatt Wolf, Drew Deal, and Ben Lee to the plate against Shane Walker. Giving up just one hit, walked a batter, and struck out 4 through his first 2 innings. First pitch, slow roller. Saban comes in on it. His throw is a little bit high. As it looks like we're going to score it as an infield single. Infield single here.
The bottom of the third inning.
As it would have been a tough play for Saban at shortstop. And so a leadoff base runner and Will Parr, or excuse me, wrong side of the book, Wyatt Wolf. We're on the bottom half of the inning. It's Drew Deal now. I don't know how that missed him, but it glazed, I believe, over his back. 1-0. Runner goes, bunt is a good one to the third baseman. Parr, his throw to first is in time, and the sacrifice is executed by Drew Deal. Sack bunt, 5-3.
5-3 for out number 1.
And there's a runner in scoring position with 1 out.
Center fielder, then Jesse Packer.
For Ben Lee, who grounded into that hard luck double play as Drew Deal was in motion off of first base, and that led to the shortstop covering to wait for the throw. He was standing right where the ball was hit. This one looped down the left field line in foul territory. Saban all the way over from shortstop to make the catch. Another great play by Saban, and there's 2 outs.
Nice play, Chris Saban.
If we had to name an MVP of this tournament, I think Chris Saban would be right towards the top of the list.
Jesse Packer, the second baseman.
And I don't know, maybe we do that. I don't do it. Maybe somebody does. Jesse Packer now. Hit by a pitch in the first inning. Walker's pitch is high, ball 1. Chase Stoddard on deck. He struck out looking last time. Outfield playing deep. This one hit foul and out of play on the right side, 1-1.
That was probably in the parking lot.
Swung at one that was angling right at him, 1-2. Wyatt Wolf off second. Pitch swung on and missed. It's in the dirt. Bateman's going to have to throw it to first. He does in time for the third out. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on second base. Top of the 4th inning, Bonners Ferry 2, Homedale nothing.
We know a place where they bake everything fresh every day. It's right across from this great little deli, which happens to be right next to a great little butcher shop, and one of the best places in town for fresh seafood. Of course, you might expect to pay a little more at places like these, but you won't, because you'll find all these great little places in one great big place. Super One Foods, the first place to save.
Advanced Dairy Construction is the leader in dairy construction and design, and since 1980 has built over 50 dairy projects in 11 western states, and is known as a leader in the industry both in quality and innovative design. They can help with all phases of planning, financing, design, development, and construction of dairies and everything that goes with them. Headquartered in Homedale, find out more by going to agplans.com. Advanced Dairy Construction wants to congratulate the Homedale baseball team for making it to state, and also congratulate the Homedale softball team who are winning the championship earlier today. Top of the fourth inning, a 2-0 lead for Bonners Ferry over Homedale, as starting pitcher Shane Walker has allowed just 2 hits so far for the Badgers. Parr hits this one to Garcia at shortstop. He's up with the ball. His throw is in time, just by a foot, to get Will Parr at first base. 6-3 on the ground out, 1 gone in the top of the fourth.
Number 1. Brady Bateman, then Seth Bateman.
Left-handed batter Brady Bateman, 2 base hits today. He's also scored a run on a Chris Sabin sacrifice fly. Breaking ball outside and off the plate, 1-0. Next pitch to Brady, he shows bunt and drops it foul, 1-1. That was the kind of bunt that you would expect to see in Major League Baseball when they've got a shift going on, but Homedale doesn't have the shift on. In fact, the third baseman is on the cut of the grass, Stoddard. This pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Two on count, 1 out. Low and outside, ball 3. Brady Bateman swings and hits this one past the glove of the diving second baseman Jesse Packer and into right field. His third base hit in as many at-bats, as Brady Bateman is proven to be difficult to retire so far today for Clayton Wolf.
Seth Bateman, second base, and Shane Walker, the pitcher.
Seth Bateman reached both times today. On an error by the second baseman, he scored in the first, and he walked in the second. The pitch is rocketed foul down the first baseline. I believe the count is 0-1. We'll confirm that here momentarily. Called strike, 0-2. Too far inside, a ball and 2 strikes. That was a very delayed start to walk down to first base if you thought it hit you.
Yeah, we're getting there.
He should have left right away if he thought it hit him. And the count's actually 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We have 1 ball and 7 strikes here. We are changing the rules, folks. I kind of like that. It counts whatever you picture it being. Strike 3.
Swinging, strike 3 for out number 2. Shane Walker steps in.
And with 2 outs, we can start the count over again. There are 7 strikes, no more. We're learning on the fly here. Ball hit in the air on the right side, and Jordan Packer going to call for it and make the catch. We're out number 3. Shane Walker retired. No runs in the inning. 1 hit for Bonners Ferry. No errors, and 1 runner left on. Bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Bonners.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles. They stand ready to respond to any crisis.
I will never accept defeat.
They serve in their communities as citizens and as soldiers.
I will never quit.
They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at nationalguard.com.
Show your school spirit with a Vandal Debit MasterCard from P1FCU. With 24/7 access, you'll be able to use your card wherever Debit MasterCard is accepted, no matter where you are. Plus, with mobile wallets, pay your way using Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, or MasterPass. No matter where the road takes you, let us be your guide. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Go Vandals!
Pretty good pitching performances on each side so far. I'd like to thank our local sponsors who are making this possible today. Madison's Napa Auto Parts in Homedale has been locally owned and operated since 1977. They have everything you need in stock, including auto parts, tools, and equipment, along with many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. I believe they were raising a kid to get on the camera there. It's a smart move. Get some airtime. Madison's Napa Auto Parts in Homedale is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Good luck this weekend at State. Last year while we were here, a lady in front of me in the crowd mic got notification that she was being heard on the broadcast. So she decided to talk about it for the next half an inning. And we were basically having a conversation through the text messages of whoever was letting her know that. And as a result, I was having a great time. That hasn't happened so far here. I did acknowledge that I definitely heard that she was talking about herself, and she thought that was very funny. As the ball's fouled off, 1-1 the count on Chase Stoddard. You never know what you're going to hear when you drop a crowd mic somewhere. This one's high and inside, 2-1. One of my buddies is a broadcaster for the Clinton Lumber Kings. When he was at college at San Jose State, he dropped his crowd mic down below him, and somebody grabbed the mic and said, "Paging Dr. Herwin, Dr. Pee Wee Herman." And that showed up crystal clear on the air, as that's hit right to first base for out number 1. I think that kind of stuff is hilarious. Some guys are more uptight. I'm just here to have a good time. As Jalen Hilton strikes out swinging, and we have the first out of the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch by Walker is a strike, 0-1 on Hilton, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat. High and outside, 1-1. Multiple state championships are going on right now. You can watch a couple of them at a time. We have the baseball games on idahosports.com. As here comes the pitch from Walker. It's rolled on the ground to second base. Takes a couple of hops, gobbled up, and the throw to first by Seth Bateman is in time for the out. The 4A championship, Minico and Middleton is underway. 2A is Nampa Christian and Grangeville. And at 6 o'clock, Timberline plays Bonneville in the 5As.
Jake Collette, the DH, then the pitcher, Clayton Wolf.
I know Potlatch is playing Genesee in the 1A championship. I'm not sure when that game started, as their whole bracket has been completely blown up there. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, pitch high and inside, 1-0. As far as I know, that game could have ended hours ago. Although I guess it was supposed to start at 2:30 Pacific time, so it'd be probably an hour and a half into it. Probably still going. As the pitch is low, 2-0. This is Jake Collette. He singled in the 2nd inning. Designated hitter today after pitching yesterday. Fastball called strike, 2-1. Swung out and missed, 2-2. So he's even the count, and Shane Walker is looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the game. with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, and he looks in for the signs from Brady Bateman, and the 2-2 pitch on the way is high and outside, 3-2. Payoff pitch hit on the ground towards shortstop. Easy play for Saban. His throw is in time for out number 3. 1-2-3 in the inning for the Homedale Trojans. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top of the 5th inning, Bonners Ferry leads Homedale 2-0.
You're gonna win big at the Kootenai Casino and Spa.
Now is a great time to plinko and spin your way to riches at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Every day in May, you can qualify for a chance to play Kootenai Plinko or Super Spins and win up to $1,000 in free bonus play. More bonus play means more shots and mega jackpots. And May is the last month we're offering $59 weekday room rates. So book your Kootenai Casino getaway by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY.
You're gonna win big.
Want to go get something?
4 innings of baseball complete here. Thank our local sponsor, Homedale Drug. They provide professional pharmaceutical care on a personal level, from prescriptions to flu shots and everything in between. You'll find it at Homedale Drug, located at 5 North Main Street in Homedale. Homedale Drug is always there supporting local student athletes of the Homedale Trojans. And when Farm Bureau Insurance says it covers Idaho, it really means it covers Idaho. Farm Bureau Insurance has 48 offices throughout the state, including your local branch in Homedale. To take care of farm and ranch customers statewide, Farm Bureau handles auto, RV, home, ranch, life, and even business insurance. Stop in at 15 East Wyoming in Homedale or call 208-337-4041 for a free insurance quote today. Wayne Hungate and Dave Saragino at the Homedale Farm Bureau Insurance Branch are proud to support the Homedale Trojans. As well, Super One Foods, Kootenai River Inn, and P1FCU for Bonners Ferry. As somebody is down in the Bonners Ferry dugout being attended to, as I don't know if this is exhaustion or what, but it looks like somebody in full uniform. And that is not what you want to see. So he's rolled over on his back now. And again, it is hot today. I don't know if he fell or if it's heat related. It is 79 degrees. Now we're going to take a break while they attend to the player that is down in the dugout for Bonners Ferry.
IdahoSports.com's presentation of the 2018 Idaho High School State Baseball Championships is brought to you in part by the Idaho Transportation Department. Drive well, Idaho. By Cable One, the face of fast. By your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By the Idaho Army National Guard. Defend what matters most. By Project Filter, Idaho fights tobacco. And by Westmark Credit Union, everything you need.
Did you hear? You can get Cable One high-speed internet at an everyday low price. 100 megs, $55 a month, and save with free installation. Get the most out of your Wi-Fi. Call 855-CABLE-1 now.
Army National Guard soldiers share in a commitment to serve their state and their nation in times of crisis. They serve part-time in their communities and have a stake in its continued security. To learn about the benefits of service in the Army National Guard, visit nationalguard.com.
just remember being in shock and just saying, no, not Bobby. I remember going on Facebook and all of these kids had already posted on his wall, rest in peace, Bobby, I'll miss you. And I don't know that Bobby even realized how much he'd be missed. Put your seatbelt on, just put it on.
The player that was down in the dugout for Bonners Ferry was their pitcher, Shane Walker, as the Badgers came off the field and he went into the dugout, and I'm not sure if he collapsed, fell, or what onto the ground, but he is up now talking to the trainers, and we're going to begin this inning. So hopefully Shane Walker is okay, as he is up and walking under his own strength. As that ball is inside 1-0 to Chris Sabin. Sabin, Jared Fess, and Mason Eby are due up. This ball hit way foul, 1-1. It'll be interesting to see if Walker goes out and pitches in the bottom half of this inning, as he's on his way to the dugout now. Ball swung on and hit into left field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Chris Sabin.
Chris Sabin with the base hit.
And Bonners Ferry is going to head out to the bullpen, and somebody is going to start throwing down there.
Mason Eby on deck.
That's Walker. So they're going to see if he's okay. He is with the trainer and one of the coaches for Bonners Ferry. Bunt shown. This is back to the mound. Off the mound is Clayton Wolf. He throws to first in time.
Wolf,
sacrifice 1-3.
For out number 1.
One out in the inning. This pitch hit in the air, shallow right field. Coming in is Hilton to make the catch. Out number 2.
Out number 2. Ty Bateman, the DH. Seamus Skeen, left fielder.
And hopefully, for Walker's case, he doesn't get more worn out being down in the bullpen throwing between the innings. As that's ball 1, 1-0 to Ty Bateman, as I've seen him throw multiple pitches down there. 1-0 is fouled straight back, 1-1. Ball hit down the line, a fair ball. Tom Turpin waving Sabin around third base. Sabin will walk in. Heading to second, feet first. With a double is Ty Bateman.
The base hit drives in a run.
3-0 Bonners.
That brings up Mason Eby, then Ty Bateman, the DH.
So some needed run support here. This is a chopper to shortstop. Garcia takes it on the hop, throw to first in time.
6-3.
Seamus Skeen grounds out for out number 3. 1 run in the inning on 2 more hits. There were no errors committed by the Homedale Trojans, and a runner left on second base. Bottom of the 5th, 3-0 Bonners Ferry.
Show your school spirit with a Vandal Debit MasterCard from P1FCU. With 24/7 access, you'll be able to use your card wherever Debit MasterCard is accepted, no matter where you are. Plus, with mobile wallets, pay your way using Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, or MasterPass. No matter where the road takes you, let us be your guide. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Go Vandals!
IdahoSports.com's presentation of the 2018 Idaho High School State Baseball Championships is brought to you in part by the Idaho Transportation Department. Drive well, Idaho. By Cable One, the face of fast. By your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By the Idaho Army National Guard. Defend what matters most. By Project Filter, Idaho fights tobacco. And by Westmark Credit Union, everything you need.
My name is Lisa, and I smoked for 16 years before I finally quit. When I was a smoker, I didn't want to do things that wouldn't allow me to smoke. I never went on a field trip with either one of my children. All the field trips to the zoo, I missed all of that because that little round stick was controlling so much of my life. Now I can do any of that stuff. It doesn't matter. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or visit projectfilter.org.
Bottom of the fifth inning, and Shane Walker is on the mound here for the bottom of the fifth, and the first pitch is a strike, 0-1 to Clayton Wolf. Again, we're not exactly sure what happened in the dugout there, but he was down on the ground being attended to by the trainers for multiple minutes. As that pitch is high and inside, 1-0, or 1-1. We'll try and get word on what's going on with Shane Walker as we move forward here, as he's obviously good enough to continue pitching. The 1-1. Low and outside, 2-1, as he's going to get this out. Clayton Wolf struck out swinging in the second inning. The pitch swung on and missed, 2-2. Ball in the dirt, swung on and missed. He tags him, does Brady Bateman, and that's out number 1. 6 strikeouts for Shane Walker today, and there's 1 out in the bottom of the fifth.
Jordan Packer, first baseman, then Wyatt Wolf, left field.
Bonners Ferry inching closer to a state title. They got to get 8 outs. As with 1 out here in the fifth inning, it is Jordan Packer, the batter. He's also struck out once today. And they're going to call time twice in a row here. Late kicking the pitch. Fastball just off the plate, 1-0. Swung on and missed as it's foul tipped into the glove of the catcher, 1-1. One pitch is high and inside, 2-1 the count. Three-1 is a called strike. Or 2-1 is a called strike, so 2-2. He tries to get out Jordan Packer as well, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So he must be doing all right as he struck out both the batters he's faced so far in the fifth. That's the way to do it if you're Shane Walker. And now at the bottom of the order, Wyatt Wolf, who singled in the third inning. The pitch is low, 1-0. Leg kick in the 1-0. Swung on and hit into shallow center field. Coming in and watching it land in front of him is Eby. That's a base hit with 2 outs for Wyatt Wolf.
Base hit to Homedale.
Drew Deal will take off the catcher's gear and come up to bat. Walked in the first, sacrificed bunt in the third. Homedale still searching for that elusive first run today.
Drew Deal, the catcher. Ben Lee, the center fielder.
Wyatt Wolf off of first base. Pitch is on the inside corner, 0-1. Next pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Bateman. A check swing. They don't check at first base. So 1-1. One is low, 2-1. James Leach holding the runner on at first base. Small lead. Pitch to Drew Deal is a called strike, and the count's 2-2. One more pitch, and he'll strike out the side in the fifth. Here it is. Breaking ball, low and outside, counts full. The third full ball count, or full count batter today, and it's Drew Deal for the second time. The pitch, runner goes. Deal hits it on the ground towards second base. Up with the ball is Seth Bateman, and he bobbled it. So Bateman with an E4, it looked like he was going to have an easy play there, and instead the inning will continue, and runners on first and second and 2 outs.
The second baseman.
That could be a very costly error for Bonners Ferry here. Pitch high and inside, 1-0. Ben Lee 0 for 2. He grounded into a double play and popped out to shortstop today. Runners their leads off first and second. The tying run at the plate. Fastball on the outside corner to even the count at a ball and a strike. Long wait for Walker between pitches as 1-1 is hit down to the third baseline in foul territory. Will Parr cannot race to it, and it'll be a ball and 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Easy play, 6-4 at second base to retire Drew Deal for out number 3. And that's the inning. No runs in the inning on 1 hit. There was an error, and 1 runner is left on base. Top of the 6th inning, Bonners Ferry 3-0 over Homedale.
Casino and Spa.
Now is a great time to plinko and spin your way to riches at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Every day in May, you can qualify for a chance to play Kootenai Plinko or Super Spins and win up to $1,000 in free bonus play. More bonus play means more shots and mega jackpots. And May is the last month we're offering $59 weekday room rates. So book your Kootenai Casino getaway by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY.
You're gonna win big.
Welcome back to Treasure Valley Community College. We have gotten word of what happened to Shane Walker out there. As there was an overthrow that got into the dugout of Bonners Ferry, and it hit him in the head. And he went down, and they checked him out. He was cleared, apparently, by the St. Luke's trainer to come back into the game. So that is what happened, not anything related to heat exhaustion or any of those things we were referring to. So in the top of the sixth, that is what has happened to Shane Walker. And, well, he did a pretty good job in that last half inning as he's up to 7 strikeouts through 5. So top 6, Clayton Wolf still on the hill for Homedale. Will Parr, Brady Bateman, and Seth Bateman.
Brady Bateman
coming up.
Here in the top of the 6th.
Called strike 0-1. Will Parr. Parr is 0 for 2 today. And that'll probably be 0 for 3. This one hit to Ismael Garcia at shortstop. He'll barely move and make the catch for out number 1. Again, thank our local sponsors, including Vance Dairy Construction. The leader in dairy construction and design since 1980, Vance Dairy Construction has built over 50 dairy projects in 11 western states and is known as a leader in the industry, both in quality and innovative design. Pitches off the plate. They can help with all phases of planning, financing, design, development, and construction of dairies and everything that goes with them. Headquartered in Homedale, find out more by going to agplans.com. Vance Dairy Construction congratulates the Homedale baseball team for making it to state. As the count is 1-1 on the leadoff man, Brady Bateman, with 1 out. The pitch. Breaking ball high and outside, 2-1. Again, a congratulations to the Homedale softball team as they won earlier today in the state championship 8-3 over Bonners Ferry. And a congratulations as well to the Badgers, the Lady Badgers, for a successful season. The defending state champions. As that pitch is high, ball 4 to Brady Bateman. A 1-out walk for the Badgers here in the top of the 6th inning. The Boise Braves have won the state softball championship for the 5A 6-5 over Eagle in 8 innings. As that is a pretty big upset in softball. As the pitch is a called strike, 0-1 to Seth Bateman. Bateman is 0 for 2 today, reached on an error, scored, and walked. Hit the left field, jumping grab and left by Wyatt Wolf for out number 2. So 2 flyouts and a walk this inning. And there's a runner on first with 2 outs.
Shane Walker, the pitcher, then Chris Sabin, the shortstop.
This ball hit on a 2-hop. Taken on the in-between by Ismael Garcia, and his throw across is in time for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner is left on first base. Bottom of the 6th inning in a quick-moving ball game. 3-0 Bonners Ferry leads.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles. They stand ready to respond to any crisis.
I will never accept defeat.
They serve in their communities as citizens and as soldiers.
I will never quit.
They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at NationalGuard.com.
You're gonna win big at the Kootenai Casino and Spa.
Now is a great time to plinko and spin your way to riches at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Every day in May, you can qualify for a chance to play Kootenai Plinko or Super Spins and win up to $1,000 in free bonus play. More bonus play means more shots and mega jackpots. And May is the last month we're offering $59 weekday room rates. So book your Kootenai Casino getaway by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY.
You're gonna win big.
Take the P1FCU 60-day challenge. You can try out all the benefits of our Good Sense Enhanced checking account for only $4.99. That's 50% off our regular price. What are you waiting for? Take the challenge today. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
Another big surprise as far as state champions are concerned, as Middleton has won the 4A state baseball championship, defeating Minico 6-2. Middleton was the 3 seed out of District 4 and came out and showed the seeds don't matter. Minico was the 2nd seed out of their district as well. So basically throw the seeds out the window. They don't matter at all. These teams are their high seeds though. Bottom of the 6th, 3-0. Bonners Ferry leading over Homedale. Bunt shown, pulled back. No, he went. He offered at it, and Burke Deal is saying he pulled it back. I thought it was extremely clear that he offered at that. But Burke Deal wants to have some dialogue with the home plate umpire here, as he's going to walk all the way inside the batter's circle to continue the conversation. Let's see how far this goes along here. Oh, and 1 the count. The pitch. High, 1-1. Swung on and fouled straight back, 1-2. For A state softball, Middleton leads Ridgeview 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th. As that one swung on and missed. Or no, a called strike 3. Called strike 3, and Jesse Packer has words with the home plate umpire, and will go to the dugout. Genesee defeats Potlatch 8-7 to win the 1A state title in baseball.
Chase Stoddard, the third baseman.
Notice won the
Jalen
softball
Hilton,
championship
right fielder.
over Genesee. Pitch is high and inside, and that came awfully close to Chase Stoddard's face as he barely moved on that one. That would have left a nice little indent there. A strike there, 1-1. Ball and a strike and an out. Bottom of the 6th. Homedale up to bat. Swung on and fouled down the third baseline, 1-2. Count now 2-2 after that ball. Swung on and fouled to the left. The count stays 2-2. And the pitch is going to hit Chase Stoddard. He'll move to first base.
Stoddard gets plunked by the pitch. That brings up number 33.
So a one-out base runner
Brandon Hilton, the right fielder.
after Jesse Packer struck out looking to begin the inning, and now Stoddard will reach. It's Jalen Hilton. Hilton 0 for 2 so far today, and Homedale has just had absolutely no offense at all here in this one. Not a lot going on. The pitch is a called strike, 0-1 the count. Hit in the gap through the right side of the infield. Homedale got a rally going. Runners on first and second with just one out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. And it's Jake Collette. Collette 1 for 2. He singled in the second and grounded out to short in the fourth inning. Clayton Wolf, the power hitter on deck. He struck out twice today, but he's due. Had that home run earlier in the state tournament. Pitch swung on and missed, 0-1 to Collette. This is a huge at-bat in the ball game for Homedale. They got the lefty on righty matchup they want with Collette at the dish. Runners off of first and second, one out. Bunt shown, and he fouls it off, and now the count's 0-2. He is way behind as Burke Deal wanted to get the runners in scoring position, 2 of them rather than 1 for Clayton Wolf. But he's going to have to rely now on Jake Collette to swing the bat. Walker shakes off the first sign, and he likes the second. He sets at the belt. Looks the runner back to second and comes home. It is high, 1-2. Bonners Ferry lost by 3 in the championship last year. They lead by 3 here in the 6th. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and softly hit into shallow center. That's got trouble written all over it. It lands in. A base hit. They're going to have a play at third base, though the throw is high, but the foot's down. They got him. Beautiful throw from center field. Mason Eby with the cannon shot to third base. And Chase Stoddard is retired at third. Stoddard had to wait to leave second base until he saw that the ball had landed in, and suddenly there's 2 outs in the 6th. So they were a couple of feet away from having the bases loaded and 1 out. Instead, Eby had other ideas, and there's 2 outs as Wolf swings through it, and it's 0-1. He can tie the game with 1 swing of the bat here. Hilton off of second, Collette off of first base. The 0-1, high and outside, 1-1. Great defensive play there, not only by the center fielder, Eby, but by Parr at third base of getting his foot on the base. As that throw is high and outside, 2-1. Five home runs this season for Clayton Wolf. Hitter's pitch. Low and inside, 3-1. He's got a good count here. To expect a fastball. Runners the leads. The 3-1 pitch from Shane Walker. Low and outside in the dirt. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Homedale in the 6th. For Jordan Packer, who has struck out twice swinging so far today. And Tom Turpin is going to come out of the the first base coach's dugout and have a discussion with Walker, more so than anything, to give him a breather there. As the infield will all come in as well. and join in on the conversation. Remember, you can make the memories made today last a lifetime by owning the webcast file of every tournament game your team plays in this weekend. Use the video files for your records to make highlight clips or even create your own DVDs. Just click the Buy Now button at the top right of the webcast player. Every game on one disc for one low price. Bases are packed for Homedale. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning, a 3-0 lead for the Badgers of Bonners Ferry. Leg kick in the pitch by Walker. Outside, ball 1. As he stays in the stretch here with the bases loaded. Wyatt Wolf is on deck. He's got 2 base hits today. 1-0 count pitch. Called strike, 1-1. Jordan Packer has got to make some contact here for Homedale. A .264 average coming into the tournament with 13 RBIs. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled straight back. 1-2. And Walker is 1 pitch away from again getting out of an inning, as he has left 4 Homedale runners aboard so far in today's game. That's everybody that is reached except for the 3 that are currently on. Hilton at third, Collette at second, and again Clayton Wolf, who just walked, is at first base. Jordan Packer, the first baseman, is the batter. The set. And another pitch here coming. Swung on and hit to right field. Coming in on the ball is the Bonners Ferry right fielder, Fess, and he will make the catch for out number 3. Shane Walker gets out of yet another jam. No runs in the inning on just 1 hit. There were no errors committed by Bonners Ferry, and the bases are left full. We head to the 7th inning. Bonners Ferry 3, Homedale nothing on idahosports.com.
You can bake it. You can chop it. You can carve it. You can slice it. You can juice it. You can dice it. You can trim it, ice it, soak it, burn it, boil it, shred it, sear it, or tear it. But when it comes to low prices, you just can't cut it any closer than Super One. Super One Foods, the first place to save.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers in every corner of America stand ready to respond to local or statewide emergencies. We protect the homeland. We are always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. Learn how to join at nationalguard.com.
Top of the 7th inning here from Treasure Valley Community College, as, again, the right-hander Clayton Wolf out there for his 7th inning of work.
For the Bonners Ferry Badgers here at the top of the 7th with Jared Fess on deck.
His first pitch to Chris Sabin is rocketed down the left field line and foul, 0-1. So Bonners Ferry is 3 outs away from a state baseball championship, but they'd like to add on some runs here in the top half of the inning as Sabin is hit by a pitch. Leadoff base runner. And in the bottom half, Shane Walker has 104 pitches today. So he's probably not going to be able to finish the entire bottom half of the 7th, and that could make things awfully interesting here. We might see Brady Bateman potentially among other options. This ball hit to third base. Beautiful play using the glove by Stoddard. Throws to first in time for the out. Chris Sabin to second base. He's in scoring position with 1 out.
Brings up Mason Eby, the center fielder. Then Ty Bateman.
So Mason Eby, an RBI today. He also walked. That came back in the 3rd inning, the RBI in the 1st. Fouls this straight back, 0-1. Eby pitched yesterday for Bonners Ferry and picked up the win. This one fouled off to the right side, and now it's 0-2 the count. Great 3A state tournament, lots of excitement all the way through. We've been glad to be here on idahosports.com. Again, a thanks to executive producer Matt Harris for all his work throughout the tournament. This one hit right back to the pitcher in the air. I thought he caught it in the air, but he must have had it off of a bounce. Now they're going to get the runner in a rundown, and oh my word, Homedale throws it into center. A horrible miscue. And they just threw it right into center. Oh my word. Second and third now. Eby reaches on a fielder's choice. I think it's an E5 on the third baseman. Stoddard threw it into center. And so now it's Ty Bateman with runners on second and third and one out. Saban on third, Eby on second. Swung on and hit to shallow. Well, it's in foul territory, and first baseline caught. Now they're going to send the runner. The throw to the plate is late. Sliding in head first is Chris Saban. Sack fly, F3. And it's 4-0 Bonners Ferry.
Skeen, the left fielder,
2 outs in the inning, and Seamus Skeen, the batter. Clayton Wolf has 100 pitches right now for Homedale, as both starters have went the distance to this point. The pitch is a called strike, 0-1 to Seamus Skeen. Seamus is 0 for 3 today. Next pitch inside corner, another called strike, and it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 with 2 outs. Swung on and hit down the first baseline in foul territory. Right fielder a long ways to go. It'll land in front of Hilton for a foul ball. It'll stay 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on and caught by the first baseman, Jordan Packer, in the air. And that'll do it. Bonners Ferry gets an insurance run as a hit by pitch turns into a run. 1 run on no hits. There was an error, and a runner is left aboard at second base. Last chance coming up for Homedale in the bottom half of the 7th inning. They send Wyatt Wolf, Drew Deal, and Ben Lee to the plate. Coming up after this on idahosports.com.
At the Kootenai Casino and Spa.
Now is a great time to plinko and spin your way to riches at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Every day in May, you can qualify for a chance to play Kootenai Plinko or Super Spins and win up to $1,000 in free bonus play. More bonus play means more shots and mega jackpots. And May is the last month we're offering $59 weekday room rates. So book your Kootenai Casino getaway by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY.
You're gonna win big.
Toyota Tundra. As safe as it is tough. American made and ready to work or play. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
I just remember being in shock and just saying, no, not Bobby. I remember going on Facebook, and all these kids had already posted on his wall, rest in peace, Bobby, I'll miss you. And I don't know that Bobby even realized how much he'd be missed. Put your seatbelt on, just put it on.
Homedale's last chance, bottom of the 7th inning. And again, we want to thank our title sponsor of these broadcasts. Engaged driving starts with seatbelts. Click in for life. Hashtag Belts on Idaho. This message brought to you by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. First pitch of the 7th inning is swung on and hit fairly well down the left field line and way foul, as it's 0-1 on Wyatt Wolf. Wyatt Wolf, Drew Deal, and Ben Lee coming up, 9-1-2. And Wyatt Wolf, a good guy to have up at the plate today. He is 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. This one's low, 1-1. Shane Walker has now thrown 106 pitches, as his max is 110. Outside corner for a called strike, 1-2. Brady Bateman might be the option if they do have to go to somebody. Chris Sabin, another guy that could come in. This pitch fouled straight back, 1-2. And now he's at 108. So if he forces 2 more pitches, he's going to have to come out of the game after facing just 1 batter here this inning. With Drew Deal on deck in the top of the Homedale lineup. The 1-2, way outside, 2-2, and this is going to be his last batter. So we've got a whole new dynamic now in this baseball game, as Bonners will have to go to a new pitcher after this, and that's way inside 3-2. That new pitcher might inherit a base runner as well. The payoff pitch to Wyatt Wolf. He swung at it and slapped it into right field, a base hit. Staying alive hitting for Wyatt Wolf, and the Trojans have a leadoff runner here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch number 111 for Walker, and that will do it for him. 6+ innings, 5 hits, no runs so far. He struck out 8, walked 2, and hit 2 batters. He's responsible for the runner at first base. Now the question is, who do they go to in this moment? As they're meeting at the mound right now, Turpin looking around. And based on the fact that Bateman's still got the catcher gear on and going to go behind the plate, I think they're going to go to Sabin. So it's going to be Chris Sabin coming on to pitch for Bonners Ferry here, as they kept him just under the pitches needed to come out and throw again yesterday. And that works out well for Bonners Ferry, but they're going to have the need for Sabin to get all of these outs here remaining in this game. We're going to pause and take a minute and come back. Runner on first base, nobody out, bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Homedale, trailing 4-0.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers in every corner of America stand ready to respond to local or statewide emergencies. We protect the homeland. We are always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. Learn how to join at NationalGuard.com.
My name is Charles, and I smoked for 21 years. I have 4 kids, and they are asking me, Daddy, can you stop smoking? And it was just the look in their eyes when I said I would, and then all of a sudden I would pick it back up. They just look at me and they're like, so disappointed. That made me feel bad. My girlfriend, her and I both quit at the same time. We just decided we're going to have to talk each other through, and so we were supportive along the way. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or visit projectfilter.org.
Welcome back. We've got an exciting finish coming up here. 4-0 Bonners Ferry, and Chris Sabin's first pitch in relief of starting pitcher Shane Walker is low and outside, 1-0. Defensive changes. Walker goes to first base. The designated hitter Ty Bateman is now at third, and James Leach is out of the game, as that's a called strike on the outside corner to even the count at 1-1.
Third base, and the pitcher Shane Walker's at first base.
Shane Walker threw a third of an inning yesterday, pitched a lot more than that here today, as that is a called strike 1 and 2. Chris Sabin threw 2 scoreless innings, allowed a hit, and struck out 2 in the win yesterday. He's quickly ahead 1 and 2 on the leadoff man, Drew Deal. He's walked, sacrificed bunt, and reached on an error in the 5th. Lead off of first base by Wyatt Wolf. The pitch way outside, and a nice stop by Brady Bateman behind the plate. And that keeps it with a runner at first rather than a runner at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th here in the 3A state championship. This pitch outside corner, strike 3 call. Drew Deal strikes out with a bat on his shoulder, and there is 1 out in the 7th. Situation like that, he's going to regret not swinging at that one. Is anything remotely close, you've got to offer at here. And now it's Ben Lee. Lee is 0 for 3. Pitch is low, 1-0. Jesse Packer on deck. And then in the hole, Chase Stoddard, who hit that 3-run homer in the state opener. That pitch 2-0. That gave Homedale a 5-4 win over South Fremont, and it was the most exciting game we've had so far. The pitch is outside, 3-0. So 3-0 on Ben Lee. And things are getting interesting here. Chris Sabin in the stretch. The pitch. Low, ball 4. So 2 of the runners on base so far. First and second with 1 out for Jesse Packer, who struck out twice and reached on a hit-by pitch back in the first inning. Again, this is 3, 4, and 5 for Homedale coming up right now. Packer, Stoddard, and Hilton. And they've got to be careful if they load him for Stoddard. Pitch by Sabin, a fastball right over the heart of the plate, 0-1. Bonners Ferry trying to hold on and win the state title here. A double play would end it. The pitch. Low and outside, gets all the way to the backstop. A wild pitch, nowhere near Bateman. And there's now no force at 2 of the bases as a result of that. And there's 2 in scoring position as well. Shane Walker will head to the mound to have a discussion with Sabin, as Will Parr has moved to shortstop for Bonners Ferry. He was at third base earlier. He occupies the spot left vacated by the pitcher now, Chris Sabin. The 1-1. Low and in the dirt, ball 2, 2-1. The tying run is on deck. Still just 1 out. The 2-1 is outside, ball 3. And he's a pitch away from walking the bases loaded. He came in, struck out Drew Deal looking, and then walked Ben Lee. This pitch is inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks, and Homedale has got the tying run coming to the plate in Chase Stoddard here in the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch is a breaking ball called strike. 0-1 on Stoddard. He was hit by a pitch his last at-bat. Runners off every base. The 0-1 is in the dirt again, 1-1. As Sabin is pulling a little bit on his pitches, and you're seeing low and outside ones in the dirt multiple times so far in just his 4th batter he's faced. There it is again, the exact same thing. Snap throw to first base, and he is safe. Good try there by Bateman to try and get him at first base, as Jesse Packer just about had a mental error. Really come back to hurt Homedale. Instead, it's a 2-1 count. The pitch outside, ball 3, as Sabin is just off the plate multiple times here during this at-bat. Runners their leads, the 3-1. Swing and a miss by Stoddard, and the count goes full to 3-2. Wyatt Wolf on third, Lee on second. And Packer at first. This one is a blooper, and it lands into right field. 1 run scores. They'll hold everybody else where they're at. Wyatt Wolf plates the first run of the game for Homedale. It's 4-1 on an RBI single for Chase Stoddard. And hold on a second. What on earth are they possibly calling here? They're calling that a foul ball? And the runners are not even back at their bases, are they? Okay, well, it's hit to shortstop. Up with it is Parr. His throw across is not in time, and the run scores. Now they're going to try and get another one. He's going to be... Oh, he's safe! No, they called him out! The tag was not applied until after he had touched the plate. No argument for Homedale. That'll be the second out. And Bonners Ferry catches a huge break. I think it's 4-2, but this is completely a guess at this point. I have no idea what happened because the ball that Stoddard originally hit was fair. And then they hit a foul ball, and the umpires did not reload the bases. Complete mismanagement of the game right now. And nobody knows what the score is at all. And nobody's even having a conference, so I don't know, maybe we're the only people that are confused here. I think that Ben Lee and Wyatt Wolf have scored. There are 2 outs. But very frustrating. None of us in the box have any idea what the score is or how any of these guys got off the base paths. This is ridiculous. Should never happen in a state championship. As this ball is hit to the pitcher, Chris Saban gets it. And it doesn't matter. The Bonners Ferry Badgers are state champions. They defeat the Homedale Trojans and win the title. We believe that the score is 4-2, or that Homedale just didn't put one of their runners back out on the bases and cost themselves a run. So it was a balk was the call. So it is a 4-2 final. We didn't get the clear signal on the balk, and it threw everybody off everywhere. So a 4-2 final, as congratulations to the Bonners Ferry Badgers on winning the state championship. Chris Saban comes on in relief and gets the job done for Bonners Ferry. What a ball game. And I like the fact that we were able to guess the score correctly as well. That's fantastic. We'll take a break and come back and announce our IdahoSports.com player of the game right after this.
You're gonna win big at the Kootenai Casino and Spa.
Now is a great time to plinko and spin your way to riches at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Every day in May, you can qualify for a chance to play Kootenai Plinko or Super Spins and win up to $1,000 in free bonus play. More bonus play means more shots and mega jackpots. And May is the last month we're offering $59 weekday room rates. So book your Kootenai Casino getaway by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY.
You're gonna win big.
4-2 the final in this one. A fantastic season culminated for Bonners Ferry with a 4-2 win in the state championship over Homedale, which mounted a rally there in the 7th inning and almost gave themselves an opportunity to win the game, as Tyler Grant, the tournament director, will go out and present the trophies for the teams.
Tournament Director Tyler Grant has some awards to make at this time. First, we'd like to call the Homedale.
Let you listen into this.
They are the winners of the second place trophy, the second best team in Idaho in the 3A division, the Homedale Trojans.
There they are. All right, man.
The next presentation that we want to give out is to the Coach of the Year, Tom Turpin. He gets a special award from Award Plus from New Plymouth, the winning coach in the 3A. It's nice to hug a wet guy, isn't it? And now the award for first place in the state tournament, the Bonners Ferry Badgers. The only other team from the north that's won first place here was Lakeland back in the 70s. Lakeland won it. So the first team from the north in about 25 years to win the first place. A great effort by Bonners Ferry. Great game. Absolutely fantastic game. It's too bad anybody had to lose, but that's why you play the game. Congratulations again to Bonners Ferry Badgers. Good luck to each and every one of you as you seniors, you have the thrill of a life that you won the state championship. Have a safe trip home, everybody. Next year, you come to this tournament, you'll be in Idaho Falls.
So again, that is the final here today. One last thing to do for us, and that is to announce our IdahoSports.com player of the game presented by Swag Monkey Promotions. It is Shane Walker. Oh, my word, I put the Bonners Ferry Bulldogs. Well, that's embarrassing. You'll have something to laugh about later. It is the Bonners Ferry Badgers, the state champions here, and there you go. Shane Walker is your player of the game, a complete 6+ innings, 5 hits, and 8 strikeouts, 2 walks in total for Shane Walker. So that'll do it for us here from Treasure Valley Community College as your final score today, 4-2 in favor of Bonners Ferry. For everybody at IdahoSports.com, including executive producer Matt Harris, my name is Sven Elskog saying so long until next time. Good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com Game Streams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.